So obviously first time, there was obviously the huge comeback over there. And what you were able to get a lot done in terms of pressure. I think 19 turnovers in that game. How do you expect to see them try to counter what you're able to do there?
I'm sure they'll be. I'm sure they'll be ready and make adjustments for this game. And there's some things that we got to adjust to that we didn't do very well.
Well, you got it. You got it. There you go.
Hi, Rick. The thing, so before that Clippers game, we talked about just how your roster's just been able to benefit from the stability of not making moves during the season and everything. Like, what is your goal for this team between now and presumably when you have the playoff series to prepare for in April? In terms of getting better, getting ready, using the regular season to get ready for that time of year again.
We want to take advantage of practice time when we have it. So the 2 practices coming off the All-Star break were important for us. Also important for us because it was Miles' first 2 practices since he got hit in the head, in the last Clipper game. And then, right now we have a very busy period with, these 4 games. I mean, these 4 games in 6 days, and these are all very tough opponents. Toronto doesn't have the record some of these other teams have, but they've been a very difficult matchup for us. There's just some teams that cause more problems because of how you match up with them or they match up with you or whatever. So, we got these guys who, are among the top teams in the West. Denver tomorrow, who's won 9 out of 10 games, and then Toronto, I guess it's on Wednesday. And so, and then after that, I try not to look too far beyond it. But all these games are going to be meaningful. We want to keep our heads in a good place in terms of keeping an edge, seeing the opportunities that are in front of us, and not falling into any kind of a syndrome where you feel like, because you're home that you're okay and everything's going to be okay. It just simply doesn't work that way. So keeping the edge is really important.
Just to follow up to that, so Nesmith, it looks like he's back in the starting lineup and getting back with that group that was in the conference finals last year. Benedict wasn't playing about this time last year because of his injury. He didn't get to experience what y'all got to experience as far as the playoff run on the floor. What kind of opportunity is it for him and your group to, have him get used to a solid role and to add to what you kind of had last year?
Ben Mathurin's an additional starter. The way I look at him with our team, with the second unit, he's one of the captains of the second unit. I mean, him and TJ are probably the 2 guys that lead that unit, and Ben's really important to us. And having him this year is another weapon for us. And in terms of whether it's starting or off the bench, that stuff doesn't matter to me at all. What matters is that we're doing things that are the best things for our team at a given moment in time. And if things change and it's the right thing to make another adjustment, then we'll do it. But I really like the way that our team has responded to the change, and the 2 players have. But everything's always going to be on the table. This is a dynamic business. There's just too much going on to ever assume that you're just going to be okay, just kind of standing pat where you are. Okay.
Thanks.